Hi, hello, good morning, my dear students. Today session, I'd like to discuss some important questions, ACET and NEET, some important questions on first chapter, that is living world. So I'll go through the question number one. So this is the first question here. So my dear students, as we all know about the scientific name, okay, scientific name. So, as we are already know, the scientific name will be consisting of two names. Especially, while we are going to see this solution of this question, okay, the scientific name consists of two names, right? So, in that, first one is genus. The second one is species. Okay. So, by the giving of two names, the systematically we are going to giving nomenclature, that is nothing but a binomial nomenclature. The first letter of genus, always it should be in capital. First letter of genus, always it should be in genus. For example, so here they have given the genus, always it should be in first letter, it should be in capital letter, right? So capital letter. Okay. So the species, always it should be begins with a small letter, as we all know very clearly. So in order to that, so here it is one of the rule of binomial nomenclature. It will obey the rule of binomial nomenclature. So it is one of the binomial nomenclature rule. In order to that, they are giving the scientific name here: option A, option B, option C, option D. So among those four options, so we need to choose one correct option. That is, now we shall move on the question option. So what are the different options which are available here? So for example, it is a genus name. The genus name will be begin with a capital letter, right? It is obeying the rule. Even though it is a species name, it is nothing but a small letter. So in order to that, it is a correct option for this question, right? So why it is B1 is wrong answer? Because of it will be obeying here the genus name is a capital letter, but species name is also capital letter. In order to that, it is not obeying any kind of binomial nomenclature rule. In order to that, this is a wrong option for this question. So here, the genus name, always it should be begin with a capital, right? So it is a small letter. So in order to that, it is also wrong. So in the same manner, even though in the D also, it is also small letter, it will be begin with a small letter. So in order to that, this is a wrong option. So option A is the correct option for this question. Shall we move on next slide? Okay, this is the second slide. See here, the term, the term, the taxonomy, the term taxonomy will be introduced by. So before we are going to know about the among these four scientists, so we shall come to know what do you mean by the taxonomy. So what do you mean by the taxonomy? As we all know regarding the taxonomy. So what do you mean by the taxonomy? The taxonomy is nothing but a identification identification, 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 and nomenclature, identification and nomenclature, identification and nomenclature, and classification and classification. The classification of living organisms means the taxonomy word is nothing but identification and nomenclature and the classification that we are going to call it as taxonomy. That will be introduced by a scientist called, that is nothing but a first option, that is B. Candolle. So we shall discuss regarding those people first. So B. Candolle is introduced a taxonomy. He will be introduced a taxonomy, as we all know that, right? So next we shall talk about the Bentham and Hooker. He is one of the scientists, especially he worked on seeded plants, seed plants. He worked on especially seed plants, and he written one book especially that we are going to call it as Genera of Plantarum. Genera of Plantarum, right? So this is a small information about the Bentham and Hooker. So in order to that, it is a wrong option for this question. Next, Linnaeus. Charles Linnaeus is nothing but he is given the two kingdom of classification. Two kingdom of classification, as we all know that. Two kingdom of classification, right? Classification. So just we shall move on another scientist called, he is also wrong option. This is also wrong option. Next, Huxley. So it is also one of the famous scientists, we are going to call it as T.H. Huxley. That T.H. Huxley is also call it as Thomas Henry. Thomas Henry is one of the English biologist. He is one of the English biologist. One of the English biologists specializing in comparative anatomy. He is a more specialized in comparative anatomy. Comparative anatomy. So as we all know that comparative anatomy, anatomy means the study of internal structure. So that should be a different. Okay. So with this, so finally, the term, the taxonomy is introduced by the scientist called, that is B. Candolle. So shall we move on next slide? Okay. So now I would like to move on another slide. Okay. This is the next slide, third slide. So here, first identify the incorrect statement. Not correct statement, just you have to remember. Identify the incorrect statement in context of modern taxonomy. So first statement, what they tell here, they have given three different statements and also one of the none of the above. So here, it studies traits. Traits means simply we are going to call it as character. Traits are also known as characters. Just you have to remember. So simply we are going to call it as the traits are nothing but characters. Now I am writing very clearly here. So trait is nothing but a characters, right? So here they are telling traits indicating both primitiveness means primitive means first form. So next to advancement, these traits are indicating both primitive as well as advancement especially. So this is it will tell the first statement, so which is closely related to the modern taxonomy. So we shall discuss about the next. Species are delimited only on the basis of morphological character. It is also related to the modern taxonomy. So next, species are believed to be a dynamic. So next, none of these. Okay. So none of these or none of the above, whatever it may be. So here, while we are going to see the solution of this question, so now I would like to say here, the modern taxonomy is known as biosystematics. Right. Biosystematics is nothing but one kind of modern taxonomy. The biosystematics, it is also known as a biosystematics, a branch of systematics that will be identify means identification, identify, and identify based on what characters here they are mentioned here. One is evolutionary. So evolutionary. Another one is genetically. And the last one is finally morphologically. So these things they are telling here. So based on these characters, based on these features, we are going to identify and also we are going to classify. That is nothing but one of the systematics. So here, it studies usually the first statements when we are going to study this first statement, which is related to this particular one, because of the traits are indicating both primitiveness as well as advancement, which is related to the modern taxonomy. Even though the species are delimited only on the basis of morphological characters, it is also related to the modern taxonomy. But so here, these two are the correct statements of this particular modern taxonomy. But here, these two are the wrong statements because of incorrect statement they are asked, not correct statement. Just you have to remember. So in order to that, this is also wrong statement. The species are believed to be a dynamic. This is nothing but a correct statement which is related to this. So none of the above, this is also wrong. For this question, finally, I am telling the species are believed to be dynamic is a incorrect statement which is related to the context of modern taxonomy. Okay. So here, context of modern taxonomy. Okay. So shall we move on next slide? Okay, right. I'd like to move on next slide. Okay, this is the fourth slide. See what the question is there. So in a taxonomic hierarchy, the number of common characters will increase as we go from here. In the taxonomy hierarchy, the number of common characters will increase, not decrease. Will increase or decrease. So we need to see, that is very most important. So here, when we are going to see this solution of this question, we can see there are different ranks are there, right? There are 8 different ranks are there. 8 different ranks are there. Okay. So from domain to from so domain. So we can see those things. Domain. Next kingdom. Okay. So next to phylum. Phylum or division. Okay. Next to after that phylum, class. Next to after that order. Order. So after that order, family. Family. Next one, that is genus. Last finally that is nothing but a species, right? So what they are telling here, from highest to lowest, highest to lowest, lowest, the characters will increase. Characters will increase. How it will be increases? How it will be increases means from domain to totally 8 ranks are there now. From domain to kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. So the characters will be goes on increasing. So in order to that, I would like to give a best conclusion for this question. So the taxonomic hierarchy, the number will be increases as we grow from kingdom to species. So here from this kingdom to species, the characters will be goes on increases, not decreases. From species to kingdom means from species to kingdom means it will be decreases, right? So now I am concluding here. So from here to here increases, just have to remember. Okay, so in order to that, order and class is a wrong option, species to genus is a wrong option, species to kingdom is wrong option, from kingdom to species is the correct option for this question. So I hope you all understood very clearly. So shall we move on next slide? Okay, so this is a fourth slide, right? So now I would like to move on next slide. Okay, so this is a fifth slide. Okay, you can see here in fifth slide, the class is a category of taxonomy which includes related, means what they are telling here. So simply I would like to solve this question. So this is a solution for this question, right? So here we can see that taxonomic category. So this is nothing but a taxonomic category. So in that taxonomic category, so class, so they are asked here the class. What do you mean by the class? The class is nothing but a normal, it was not a normal class. So what do you mean by the class? The class is nothing but the group of related, group of related information, group of related orders. The group of related order we are going to call it as, that is nothing but a class. The class is nothing but the group of related orders, means the group of orders we are going to call it as class. So here that they are asked very clearly, For this reason, the option order is the correct option for this question. So now I would like to picking here order. So genus is a wrong option, species is a wrong option, the families is a wrong option. For this question, especially fifth question, so order is a correct option for this question. I hope you all understood this question very well. So thank you one and all. So just I would like to move on the next slide. Okay. Sixth question. New systematics introduced by Sir Julian Huxley is also called as. So here, new systematics means the new systematics will be word given by this particular scientist called. So now I would like to see the solution of this question. Okay. So here you can see that biosystematics means, so the Sir Julian Huxley is given by this particular biosystematics, as we all know that biosystematics. Biosystematics. So here the taxonomic affinity, that is nothing but the taxonomic affinity. Taxonomic affinity. The taxonomic affinity. So here the evolutionary and also genetic and also morphological characters based on that evolutionary and also morphological, evolutionary and genetic and morphological characters. So here the new systematic introduced by the Sir Julian Huxley is nothing but a biosystematics, not a phonetics. The phonetics is wrong answer. The clarity is not answer. So even though numerical taxonomy is also wrong answer. For this sixth question, the option C is the correct option for this question. Shall we move on next slide? To move on next slide, this is a 7th. See here what they asked here, which of the following is respect to phylum of Canis? What do you mean by the Canis? So now we shall discuss about this particular solution of this particular question. So first, the Canis. Canis is nothing but a it is one of the genus name. It is one of the genus of Caninae. So Canis is a genus of the Caninae, which include Caninae, genus Caninae, which include multiple extent of species, means so many number of multiple species such as carnivores, wolves. Okay, carnivores and also wolves. So here the Canis means, simply I would like to tell you the scientific name of dog. Okay, the Canis is nothing but the scientific name of domestic dog. The kingdom Animalia. So while we are going to see that kingdom, it will include under the Animalia because of it is one of the animal, right? So it is Animalia. So animal, just simply I was written here animals. So it is nothing but Animalia. So next to class Mammalia. Even the human beings also will included the mammalians. Next to phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata. So here the phylum is necessary, especially they asked here the phylum of the Canis is to be the Chordata. So that's why I'll be written this Chordata. Next we shall see chordata of canis. Of canis. So that's what the correct option is to be chordata. Canidae is a genus name. Next carnivora is nothing but a carnivora is nothing but it is included, especially multiple included. So next Mammalia is nothing but a class. So in order to that, correct option is to be D. So option D is the correct option for this question. So I would like to move on next slide. Okay. See, you can see here. In wheat and makai, maximum similarity occurs at the level of. So what they are asking here, makai. So it is one of the plant, even though makai is nothing but it is related to the especially Solanaceae family, makai. MOKOI makai. The both it is a black color, means a black solanum. I think almost we are going to call it as a black solanum. So wheat, as we all know that wheat grains means wheat, as we all know that, even though it is a black solanum. So maximum similarity in between these two organisms, similarity occur at the level. In what level? It is very similar in between these two organisms, means in between these two organisms, maximum level. So maximum similarity at the level of. So just I would like to solve this question. Maximum similarity they are asked here. Maximum similarity. Maximum similarity. They asked here at the level of. At the level of division. Why it is a division? Not for a class, order, or family. So why it is a division, especially in that division? Especially wheat and makai. Both are the same division. So that is angiosperma. So what do you mean by the angiosperma? Angiosperma is nothing but a flower bearing. It is nothing but one of the division. So here all the plants are flower bearing plants, means they are exhibiting one character, that is nothing but a flowering. Means the division level is having a maximum similarity. So in order to do that, the family is wrong option, class is a wrong option, order is a wrong option for this question. The D is the correct option for this 8th question. I hope you all understand very clearly. So I would like to move on the next slide. So this is the next slide, 9th one. Okay, see. So 9th one. So here, biological museums means read the following statements regarding biological museums. That means now I would like to give the solution here. Biological museums, and select the correct option for this question. So whatever the statements they have given which is related to this particular one. So select option for this question. Okay. Correct option for this question. Select the correct option for this question. So now we are going to discuss about the biological museums. I think all of you know that. What do you mean by the biological museums? So biological museums means biological museums. Biological museums means living organisms. Here, living organisms, both plants and plants and animals, because of they are not mentioned very clearly here. Either it may be botany or zoology. So in order to that, both plant as well as animal. So because of they are asked very clearly here, biological museums means that biological museums will include both plants as well as animals. Just you have to remember. So here, the museums, first we shall read that first statement. The museums have collection of preserved plants and animal specimens for the study reference. So as we all know that, so even though may you have some experience on this particular museums, how? So may I think already most of you all are visited to the museums or some other things. So in that museums, what we are observed here, so the museums will be having the collection of preserved plant and animal specimens for the study of reference purposes. Why we need reference? If we will come to know any one of the particular organisms especially, so we need some references, live references condition. So the book references is that is a different manner, but references with our naked eye. So especially that is in museums. Next, so this is a correct statement for this particular one. So next one is the specimens are preserved in a container or jars of preservative solutions. My dear students, may think all of you observed in your lab, in bio lab or some other labs, especially bio lab, the specimens are preserved in container or jars, preservative solutions. So what preservative solution means? What? The preservative solution means which helps to preserve or which helps to avoid the desiccation, means which helps to avoid the decaying of the organisms. That is nothing but especially we are going to use here formaldehyde. So formaldehyde we are going to use in a different concentrations depending upon the organism. Okay, that is the second matter. So for that reason, this is also correct option for this question. So next, large animals like birds and mammals are usually stuffed and preserved. So even though we are going to use this particular birds and also mammals are stuffed and also preserved by the spraying of some chemicals, and also we are going to stuff. So as we are already observed in bio labs usually, so there will be we can able to find these particular animals and also plants, birds, birds and mammals we are going to stuff. So even though the skeleton of mammals are generally we are going to keep in a lab. So lab only, in the lab we are clearly we are seeing that skeleton of the mammal, because of we need to understand the skeletal system of human being, right? So these all are necessary for this particular biological museums. They are very all are the correct options for this, means all of the above or all of those, all of the above are correct. So here the question is properly I was not inserted here, so options will be missed here. So option A, option B, option A is correct, option 2 is correct, option 3 is correct, like that it will be there. So but all of the above, so all the statements are correct. So I hope you all understood very clearly. So now I would like to move on next slide. Okay, so see, you can see on your screen ICBN. What do you mean by the ICBN? So ICBN, as we all know that ICBN means, so it is nothing but a, so we shall see the solution of the for this question. Solution of for this question. For algae and fungi, for algae and fungi, for algae and fungi is a set of rules, a recommendation dealing with the formal botanical names. Okay, so dealing with a formal botanical name. What they are telling here, formal botanical names, botanical names, formal botanical names here. So the formal botanical names that are given to the plant, okay, that are given to plants, right? Because of the botany is related to the plants, right? Means it is nothing but a biological technical term. So in order to that, now I would like to pick here the one correct option for this question. ICBN stands for I is nothing but a international. C means C stands for code. B stands for botanical. N stands for nomenclature. International Code of Botanical Nomenclature is a correct option for this question. This is a wrong one. This is a wrong one. This is a wrong option. So I would like to move on next slide. Okay. See, which of the nomenclature was given by Linnaeus? Charles Linnaeus. So here the nomenclature. So first we shall know about the what do you mean by the nomenclature. So the nomenclature is nothing but a nomenclature. So what do you mean by the nomenclature? Nomenclature is nothing but a naming of organisms. Means we are going to giving the naming of organisms, giving a correct name, giving a correct name to the correct name to organisms, So here Linnaeus, the Linnaeus scientist, he has given by binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature. What do you mean by the binomial nomenclature? So here bi means two, nomial means naming. So here if any one of the organism by the giving of two names, so that system we are going to call it as binomial nomenclature. So usually that nomenclature Linnaeus will be given by this particular binomial. So binomial nomenclature is a correct option for this question. Binomial, not multinomial, not ICZN, IUPAC is wrong option for this question. So I hope you all understood very clearly. So I would like to move on the next slide. So This is the next slide here. So the 12th question. Some of the non-living particles, sorry. So here it will be missed some things, particles. So non-living particles can increase the size, additional similar materials, their surface. This process we are going to call it as, means indirectly are asking here, even though non-living organisms also can able to grow. Okay, so growth we can find even in non-living things also, right? Non-living things also, non-living things grow. How they will grow? Externally increasing their size, not internally. So externally means how it will be increasing their size. So now I am giving the best examples for this, even though non-living things can able to grow. So that is the best example is mountain, like bowls, snow means uh, ice scarps. So in these things, especially non-living organisms can able to grow. For example, now I am drawing here. For example, especially in ice scarps means ice snow falling area. Wherever the snow falling area, the continuously the snow will be falling in this manner on the surface of this particular mountains. For example, especially in the Himalayan regions or also in uh, Kashmir area. So the snow will be continuously falling on the surface. Means whenever it will be falling at the time, the surface will be increases. Okay, that will be increases. That growth we can able to see even in the non-living thing also. So here, that process we are going to call it as, that is nothing but a, so that process we are going to see here, that is nothing but a accretion. So why we are going to call it as accretion means, the accretion is nothing but a growth increases by gradual accumulation means adding, accumulation of additional layer of additional layers like mat. Okay, so this we are going to call it as accretion, not intersubsection, and also anabolism is wrong, degrowth is wrong. So for this question, the option A is to be a correct option for this question. So I'd like to move on next slide. Okay, so see here, match the columns. So correct option for this. See, they have given very clearly ICBN. So as we are already studied ICBN, I stands for international, C stands for ports, B stands for botanical, N stands for nomenclature. So botanical means which is related to the plant. Very easy. Okay. So next to what they told, ICZN. So what do you mean by the ICZN? That is related to the zoological. Means zoological, or so that is related to the zoo or animal, right? So simply I would like to write here animal. So may you will get a confusion, animal, right? Okay, fine. So next one is ICVNS. Okay, ICVN is related to the virus, International Code of Virus Nomenclature. So here, next one is ICNP. NCP means International Code of Nomenclature of Code for Nomenclature of Cultivated Plants. Cultivated plants. Okay. So by the seeing of these things, we are going to match correctly by the giving here. So by the they have given here 4 options. So we need to match here. First one is ICBN, which is related to plants. Means A is 2. A is 2. It is a wrong. A is 2. It is a correct. A is 2 wrong. A is 2 wrong. So in the beginning only we can able to get the confirmation. So even though if we don't know any one, so easily we can able to find.